Kill the tape for this lightweight scrap. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, the Underground King, Eddie Alvarez. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is an Ultimate Fighter season winner, Tony El Cucuy Ferguson! You ready to fight? You ready? Good.
So here's the former UFC lightweight champion, Eddie Alvarez. Well-rounded guy, but most of his pro wins have come by way of knockout. And oftentimes it's just the experience that ends up an advantage for the Underground King. He's fought in Japan, Canada, Costa Rica, Russia. Yet another big opportunity in front of Eddie Alvarez tonight. Alvarez gets the early takedown. That did not take long. Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet. Oh, single collar tie here. Just hard to know what's coming from Tony Ferguson. Hard to know which leg he's going to lead with. Oh, big roundhouse attempt, but unable to land. Both fighters exchange in the pocket here.
Yes, sir. Prime time 15. Holloway vs. Pimblet 2nd of June 20th.
Just misses with the straight left hand. Ferguson's attempting a triangle here. Let's see if he can finish the deal. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in. Oh, he escapes.
He got out.
Fire, fire, fire.
That is great submission defense. Now he's got good body position, yup.
All right, north-south position. Now we'll see who transitions first. All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponent.
Just the wherewithal to go to the body.
Yeez, wait, I gotta turn this voice thing off.
And the discipline to stay with that approach. I mean, it's just tremendous. You see a fighter with a high fight IQ following a game plan, and it's working.
All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. Ferguson's really pressing now. He's got his opponent's belly flat on the mat.
Beautiful transition.
Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground. Working from the top here. Pretty good ground and pound here by Ferguson. He can truly do it all.
Beautiful ground and pound. And now he's got his opponent cut.
Continuing to stay busy here on the ground.
Oh, watch guillotine here.
That guillotine is tight. Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
Lands with the ground and pound here. Alvarez's eye starting to close up. Got to get that end swell on it between rounds if we get there. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one. All right, there's the horn indicating the end of the round. So potentially a big factor here, ladies and gentlemen. The cut on the cheek sustained in that round. Certainly better to be below than above the eye, but the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. All right, back to the stool, and he is officially swole, and I'm not talking about muscles. He is swollen up top.
I mean, he looks bad. It's because he was too stationary. He was on the receiving end of too many big shots. He was beat up. He was battered. He was bruised. And look at all the swelling. It shows that he has taken far too many.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go with round two.
Leg kick.
And that one certainly found his target.
It's hurt bad.
Oh, there's that patented heavy leg kick. Well, the left hook has been there at times, not that time. Nice straight punch there by Alvarez.
It won't take many of those.
Oh, big knee to the body, man alive.
Oh, that's big. Guillotine jump.
All right, so we told you off the top, if this boxer wanted the best chance at victory tonight, he had to keep the fight upright. So far, so good.
Yeah, he's done that. And he's done a fantastic job of staying upright, giving himself an opportunity. You can see all the work that they have done with this guy.
I'm going to stand
Oh,
this
hang on a second, he escapes.
What a tremendous job. You saw his hands immediately go to the inside. Attack the lock, create some space, roll to your back, give up the mount, but live to fight another day.
Ground and pound, the hammer Mark Coleman would be proud.
That was nice.
Ferguson's right back to the full mount. And there it is again, targeting that swelling. Why would you not, right? You doled out all this damage, might as well go right back to it.
Well, especially if your opponent is not going to move his head. He's still trying to go out on his shield. He's so stubborn in trying to prove that he's tough. It's really costing him right now.
Ferguson's got the full mount. All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh, yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage off.
All right, inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have two hands in or two hands out, or guys start to attack triangle.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape, or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Not there yet, but might get the submission here shortly. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in, and you got all your rear choke submission.
Round three next.
Listen, I want you to stay sharp. Don't get suckered into that crap. I want you to get out there.
All right, now we take a look back at some of the action in that previous round, DC. A lot to like on both sides here.
I mean, both were intent on going forward. And what happens when nobody wants to take a step back? They meet in the middle. That's exactly what they did, and they both found success over the course of that round.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go. 5 minutes remain in the fight. He lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. Superman punch now. a high-level transition to half guard and now in a position to do a lot of damage.
Watch him sit back on the legs and land big ground and pound.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission. He passes to half guard.
Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities.
Under 3 minutes now to go in round 3. He's going for the rear naked choke now.
Oh, he's got him in a choke here.
Wow, he gets out and now reverses position.
Beautiful submission defense by this guy. He was constantly under attack.
That is delight to know. Working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Alvarez. And busy as he looks to improve position here. Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. 90 seconds to go in the fight. All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound. Be careful here. Now he's going full mount.
Oh, submission attempt here.
He's fighting. He wants this badly.
Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in.
Attack an elbow.
Somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, and submission defense wins this transition.
Stop.
All right, so as we await the judges' scorecards, DC will look back at his handiwork. He had it all going from a striking standpoint tonight.
Man, he did a great job. It was very entertaining to watch someone be in such a great state of flow, a great flow state in regards to the stand-up. He said that tonight we would be very impressed with his performance, and I am thoroughly impressed.
The official decision is now in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges scored the contest 30-27, 30-26, and 30-27. For the winner by unanimous decision, Tony El Kukui Ferguson!
El Kukui, Tony Ferguson, congratulations go out to him, proving yet again that he's one of the best lightweights in the world.
He is so good at everything that he does. He's so diverse. He's so varied in his attacks. He did exactly what he needed to do to get the job done tonight.
And now our tale of the tape for this bantamweight fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Rob Hart! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Marlon Chico Vera!
You ready to fight? Ready.
Well, there have been a lot of seminal UFC moments inside the world's most famous arena, and we are back at Madison Square Garden tonight. Should be a good one.
Who gets that shining moment in the world's greatest arena? I experienced it. I know how it feels to walk out of that octagon at MSG with a championship. Will you get that moment tonight?
Beautiful. All right, early round action here featuring the most decorated finisher of UFC bantamweight history, Marlon Vera, and a lot of those finishes have come off of that front kick that you saw just there.
He does a great job with it, John. He pokes at you. He hits you in the belly with that front kick. Bang, bang, and it starts to really wear you down. And then he starts to mix the target up. He starts to go to the outside with the kick. He starts to kick at the face. We have seen him finish people with that front kick. Marlon Vera is an absolute savage.
Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting the head and sort of maybe letting his opponent gas out a little bit with all the volume.
His opponent sees the target, but he can't get to the target. So he'll continue to throw, and he'll continue to wear on his own gas tank.
3 minutes to go. Huge strike right there. I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he landed. Great job.
Oh, left hand. Just out of range with that left hook.
Beautiful block.
Oh, knee strike right to the midsection there. Throwing that jab yet again out of range. With 90 seconds to go in round one. Oh! Massive head kick.
That is, oh man, this dude is good.
Lands a big elbow there. Back and forth we go. Right hand. Oh, with authority the body. Check, look at that redness underneath his elbow. A lot of those strikes to the body. He's rocked.
That was a beautiful hook. It landed perfectly, and it hurt his opponent very badly.
What an end to round one.
Take a seat. You okay? All right. Breathe. We've been here before. It's okay. You just got caught. I need this round to be sharp.
All right, let us now check out some of the action from that previous round, DC. He told us on Thursday the knee strikes would be there. They certainly were in that round.
Yeah, because he understood that his opponent would need to pressure him if he was going to have a chance. So even though he's going backwards, he can get that rear knee up and get it to the target and land a really damaging strike.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round two underway. All right, next round is now underway. DC, any major takeaways after the previous 5 minutes?
That both of these guys are very evenly matched. The matchmakers did a fantastic job when they put these two in the octagon. So even though it wasn't crazy, you got to see high-level mixed martial arts.
His misses are a huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight.
Keep down, hands up. That leg kick hurt.
Straight right hand, no good. Font's body really getting bruised up on that right side right now. Gotta figure out a way to lower the guard. Oh, nice low kick. Well, his opponent seemed to be stunned to a significant extent, but was able to recover, and it's almost like he let him off the hook.
Kind of let him off the hook. Both tough, both durable, both unwilling to take a step back. What a phenomenal fight.
Well, he's really picked up the pace here in round two. Much more aggressive now here and starting to find himself in the pocket. And his eye is starting to swell shut. 2 minutes to go. Right there. I'm not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he is on Beach Street right now. He's seeing Tweety Bird over the top of his head. When you take a hook like that, you are on wobbly legs.
Well, it's been a wild fight thus far. Perhaps a contender for some bonus money at Fight's End. These guys will have to dig deep. They're both hurt.
They're both hurt. You expected it, though. You expected a close fight. You did not expect a war like this, though, where both guys, from the moment they said fight, went forward, got each other. You heard it bad.
Well, maybe he'll look to set up that hook again. That strike blocked by Font. "20 seconds to go, round 2. Oh, man, the blood is flowing now. I know a lot of you like that, but he has got to figure some things out.
He's got to move his head, John. But the problem is, now he's got the blood to move. He's got a sharp striker in front of him. He has got a lot of things to deal with if he wants to win this fight. But right now, the focus needs to be on the head movement so you're not getting hit in that cut.
All right, so the round is over, and you see some obvious bleeding now. Looks like the cut is on the nose. Yes, it is. Cutman will try to get in there and shut it, but of course, as soon as he absorbs a strike this next round, that thing could reopen. Certainly bears watching here moving forward. All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. We had a knockdown there, but not a knockout.
No, it wasn't a knockout, but you can't take those shots. That big punch landed, and it sat him down. If he gets hit with another one of those, it might be good night, Irene.
All right, so here we go. Third and final round. Well, he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. He continues to connect on a high volume of strikes here. Font gets tattooed by that stiff jab. Well, you know what they say, if ain't broken, no need to fix it. The jab gets home again. And both fighters exchange in the pocket.
This might be the biggest shot of this entire fight. He landed a massive hook to put his opponent on wobbly legs.
Oh, and he continues to pour it on. We mentioned earlier the aggression with his striking. Got to be careful to not gas out here, but at least you have to admire the approach. He missed with that jab attempt there. 3 minutes now to go in this one. Oh, big front kick lands flush. Well, if...
Here.
All right, so he earned respect from his opponent early on with the power, and now the swelling really started to become a factor.
The swelling starting to become a factor. This guy is so good at recognizing a weakness in his opponent. He got him hurt, he got him swollen a little bit, and now it's starting to pay dividends.
Shot finds the target there.
Great shot lands. Now he's got to go find that follow-up attempt. The kill shot is what they call it to go and end the fight. Oh!
Well, MMA is a constant exercise in risk mitigation, right? But it would seem to me that if he really goes for it offensively, you can get him out of there.
Well, he's got him hurt. He's got him hurt. He's got him hurt multiple times in one round. It looks like this fight should be over by now, but his opponent's still standing, and I think that speaks to the durability of the guy standing in front of him.
Oh, he's landed a high number of total strikes here in the latter stages of this fight. He's really picked up the pace and landing far more strikes than he did in previous rounds. 30 seconds now to go in the fight.
Nice strike.
There is some hands, and maybe time to get the bonus checks ready.
I mean, this fight is about done. He's got him hurt very bad. Now he
the show.
We'll see how the judges saw it. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges score the contest 29-28. For the winner by unanimous decision, Rob Hahn.
All right, no surprise there as Bruce Buffer reads the scorecards. The kickboxer getting his hand raised here tonight. Nice job across the board, right? Risk mitigation, discipline, cardio, and the more well-rounded fighter on the other side just didn't have much in terms of answers.
And when you have more skills, as the well-rounded guy has, to look this confused has to be very disappointing. But that's not all on him. That's on the kickboxer for being so good tonight that he had no answers. So to win in the way that he did, hats off to him and his team for coming up with that good a game plan.
Our tail of the tape for this highly anticipated welterweight fight. We send it inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Joaquin Numeza Buckley. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, he is an Ultimate Fighter season winner, Nate Diaz!
Ready to fight? Ready. Good.
So here is the inimitable Nate Diaz, more than 10 years on this UFC roster. And here's a guy who intimidates a lot of opponents before they even make the walk tonight. Very difficult guy to deal with and an exceedingly hard guy to put away. Nate Diaz back in another big spot. Gets on the feet, his opponent in a lot of trouble now.
That was Cain Velasquez's punch of choice. Every time he landed that overhand right, he hurt people bad. And this guy has his opponent very bad.
Oh, no feeling out process, folks. Here we go. Edge of your seat action. Both throwing everything with fight-ending intentions. Fast pace here in the early going. Nice job by him defensively there. All right, early in the fight here, Nate Diaz off to a pretty good start, found a home for that left hand.
I mean, and it's powerful. It does not seem like Nate is throwing it far, but he always finds his target. He's very accurate with that straight left hand. So he kind of feeds the right hand to get you moving where he wants, and then bang, he dropped that straight left on you that hurt so many. Hurt Conor McGregor, and he hurt the welterweight champion, Leon Edwards, in the same way.
All right, well, picture perfect shot there, DC, and one more of those, he might be out.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot made it perfect. Right in.
Just over 2 minutes to go in the round.
Nice punch to the head. So he needs to mix it up. He needs to start kicking more.
Some separation, pocket presence, and punches, and pressure, and pace. It's a lot of keys, but when you're fighting Nate Diaz, you better be prepared because he is coming and he is not stopping until the final minute.
Big double leg level change.
Rubber guard for him now, DC. We haven't seen you lean on this knee.
No, I can't get those legs up there. Come on, man. Look at these tree trunks. They don't go up around nobody's.
Oh, looking for the submission now. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in. Oh, so how about that? The offensive fighter bails on the submission now.
Very smart. You got to keep position over submission.
Bottom fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage. Really
good job to land these strikes from top position. Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here. Clears out for the end of round one. All right, there's the end of the round. I'm looking over to my left, UFC President Dana White. I think he's making out the bonus check right now. Incredible back and forth.
Sign the check, boss. These two young men deserve $50,000. Hell, let's give them each $100,000 for the performance that they just put on in one round. Both were hurt. Both were able to withstand the punishment, and I can't wait until the next round gets started.
All right, let's now look back at some of the action from that round. He went headhunting, landed, nearly got the finish, too.
A lot of coaches tell you don't headhunt. In this case, he's been headhunting, and he landed a big enough shot to truly put his opponent on notice.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round underway. Going to the jab on the counter here, blocked by Diaz. Oh, nice job by Nate Diaz yet again to find a home for that one.
Hey, find that left hand, John, and as we have spoken to time and time again, it does not look like he's throwing hard, but he's so accurate, and his hitch is so well behind that slap right hand that when he lands the left, he can hurt anybody. That is Nate Diaz when he's at his best.
All right, good job by him there to raise the guard and protect his head.
He's doing a good job of keeping the guard high, blocking his head, making sure he's not taking the damaging strikes up top. That's one of those shots that if you take one of them, if you end the night, that one lands right on the spot. Oh, nice right hand.
Well, why fix what's not broken? Why not go right back to that overhand here again? Oh, and he caught the kick. Checks the leg kick. Well, now you see some visible damage on the side underneath the elbow. He told us he was going to invest in the body, and he hasn't missed a whole lot tonight.
You didn't expect him to do it this effectively. He's done a fantastic job of following a game plan.
We passed the midpoint here of the fight. Oh, roundhouse kick. Style points on that one. Well, don't get mad, get even, right? He got stunned by his opponent earlier in the round. He's clearly been losing since. Mentally, it appears as though he's checked out with him.
A lot easier said than done. And his opponent has the power that he possesses. It's hard for him to say, you know what, I'm going to take one to give him.
That's a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Oh, they're trading huge shots here. We'll see who's the last man standing.
Jab hurt him a little bit.
That's good defense to get that guard up. All right, so look at that.
Hurt him again.
Under a minute now to go in the round. All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward.
Just out of range with the big right hand.
Oh, nice.
Just a gorgeous shot there to end the fight. Really just the way he drew it up. He found the opening and capitalized on it to the utmost extent. Nicely done to finish the fight. All right, let's go inside the octagon now to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 47 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Joaquin Numeza Buckley.
Oh, there he is after a huge knockout win tonight. You going to the after party or what?
I mean, I'm heading over there right now.
Our tail of the tape now for this featherweight fight. Now for the official introductions. The veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Diego Lopez! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Jose Aldo Jr.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
So Jose Aldo Jr. back in the Octagon tonight. 15 career wins by knockout. Figures to have the power advantage in this particular matchup. And will he go to the leg kicks early? That's the prevailing wisdom going in. Oh, nicely done as he blocks the shot and delivers that straight count. Beautifully timed and placed. Front kick there by the kickboxer, and that's going to allow him, I would think, to really maintain this range against the overall more well-rounded fight.
I mean, yeah, he's in there with a guy that would seem to have more ways to win the fight. But if he stays at range here, kicking range, he's the best at that. So he needs to continue down this path, continue to throw his kicks straight at him and dart at him, poke at him to keep him at space so that he can fight his fight.
Nicely done to the body.
Nice.
Aldo gets caught by that straight hand.
Ooh, head kick lands, he's hurt. He's got to start moving his head. He cannot take this many shots to the head. Great commitment to the kick game.
Now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Beautiful level change. Make him think he's going low and come right over the top with that beautiful overhand. Great play.
All right, so an opportunity goes by the boards. He had him stunned, nearly finished, and now...
Oh, guillotine here. He's got the sub locked in.
Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips.
What
a great job attacking a lot, rolling to your back, giving up the mount. He chose a much worse position over giving up that submission. Nice defense.
Making all these shots count. Landing strikes nicely here from top position.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Fighter trying to pass here, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
Right there, his opponent's wobbling shot.
He's hurt bad. He cannot take another shot like that.
Oh, and mercifully, there's the horde. Plenty of action to digest in that one. All right, so there's the end of the round. Tough job, but somebody's got to do it, man. Absolutely incredible. Both fighters got stunned. It's amazing to think that we fight on.
We are in the best seat in the house to watch two men go out there and really lay it on the line. Both got hurt, but even when they were hurt, neither one of them looked like they wanted to take a step back. This is the exact type of fight they expected and the type of fight that they're delivering to the fans.
All right, there's the end of the round, so it was a huge strike to the head that stunned his opponent and nearly got him out of there.
Yeah, that was a big moment. A big strike lands. His opponent's on
Ready to
wobbly
fight.
legs. That is exactly what you want to see as you're walking back to his feet. Your opponent staggering back to his corner and being hopeful that he can get it back together before the start of the next round.
Wow, huge head kick.
Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks.
All right, so unless my eyes are deceiving me, that is some bruising now on that calf.
It only took one, John. I mean, one calf kick, and it's already starting to bruise.
Effective jab there by Aldo. Takedown defense holds up. Just out of range with that uppercut. Minutes now to go, round 2.
Oh, nice. What a beautiful uppercut. It landed beautifully. Perfect placement on that shot.
Beautiful combination. All right, so he's landed a few seminal uppercuts already, DC. Got to think he goes back to it.
I am almost certain he's going to go and try to find another one of those. But expect him to really set down and try to make one really count to try to end this fight.
Let me see that hook there.
Looking to land the right hand, he misses. Oh, and now you really are starting to see the damage inflicted by the opponent all over that left thigh. Kick there. Oh, effective use of the jab by Aldo. Under a minute now to go. Unable to connect it. And potentially a critical takedown here. Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. Good as he lands the knee to the body. He's a tall fighter, and he's going to have the size advantage against most opposition in this division. All right, that's the end of round number 2.
He beat you last round. He outstruck you. Landed more power shots and he was more aggressive. This time, I need you to dig deep. I need you to get in there close and pound away.
Well, what a round it was, especially from a striking standpoint. DC, take us through.
High-level striking. I mean, this is what people come through the doors to see. 2 men stand on a quarter, chest to chest, forehead to forehead, and let it all fly. I'm surprised nobody went out, but it does excite me for the next round.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Third round underway. All right, next round is now underway. I thought there was pretty good back and forth action in the previous fight.
Yes, it wasn't a bar fight. It wasn't two guys throwing the kitchen sink at each other. But you did see times where they came together and you saw the skill level of these two fighters.
Oh, and there's that inside leg kick. And just slap yourself hard on the inside of your leg and tell me how that feels.
I mean, it really hurts because that's the soft part of your leg. So you land that over and over again, guy will have a very tough time maneuvering out of a lot of the techniques.
Oh, doing work with the jab. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to pile up these body shots here in the latter stages of this fight. You didn't see a lot of that in the earlier rounds, making up for lost time here. Oh, he might get finished here. Big left hand lands upstairs.
Hands high, hands high.
3 minutes now to go in the fight. Pretty good stuff getting that kick home. Aldo going for the leg kick. He does not connect. Well, champ, I don't see that one. It's the redness underneath that elbow. A lot of bodily investment from his opponent tonight.
Yeah, it's an investment, John. It may not pay dividends right now, but the more you go there, the more damage you do, eventually it will show. Right now it's starting to show. Game of inches right there, boy. Wow. It was good night if that landed.
straight right, he misses. Oh, and he caught the kick. And now a little separation between the two fighters. Well, this is exactly the sense of urgency you're looking for. Try to take the judges out of it. He is lighting them up now.
Keep going.
Takedown defense holds up.
Come on, man. Let's get that takedown. Score some points.
Keeps going back to that jab. Keeps throwing that jab, but unable to land.
Big shot lands for both guys.
Elbows bleeding from the mouth now. A cut to the hands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes.
Final 10 seconds of the fight. All right, close guard now. What a fight it was as we go the full 15 minutes. We now see how the judges scored that one. All right, let's look back at some of the action, DC. They go the distance tonight, but you got to think he won over the judges with his striking acumen tonight.
Yeah, you got to watch one of the best strikers in the entire UFC. He did everything so well, and in my opinion, he should cruise to a very easy decision.
The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score the contest 29-28. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Jose Aldo Jr.
All right, so it goes to the judges' scorecards, but no real suspense once they are rendered. Jose Aldo Jr. fought well tonight. He gets it done by decision.
Jose Aldo gets it done. I mean, that's what I focus on when I talk to you about this guy, because that's what we always say.
Yeah.
He gets it done. It does not matter how. Tonight it was a decision victory and a clean performance by the former champion.
And we'll see what they do with him later this year, but certainly a performance like this is going to set him up for another big fight against one of the top contenders. And now our tale of the tape for this light heavyweight fight. All right, we send it back inside the octagon. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC light heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the former UFC light heavyweight champion of the world, Jamal Sweet Dreams Hill! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Carlos Blackjack Albert!
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
All right, early round action here, and how about the run that Jamal Sweet Dreams Hill has been on? Some people believe in terms of his overall striking, he's the best in the light heavyweight division right now. Certainly, he believes that. Confidence is high, and he believes in this matchup he should be able to showcase his hands yet again. Oh, nice check on the leg kick offering there. Almost in range with the straight left, but that's a miss.
All right, it's time to start using that.
Hill gets caught with that punch. His chin is held up thus far. Got to shore up the defense here, though.
You know what's crazy? It was like in MMA back in the day, guys didn't jab enough. It was all power shots. Now you see guys more educated with that jab and that front hand.
Sweet Dreams Hill gets caught by that straight punch, beautifully landed by the opposition.
Let's go. You can do this.
Nice crack there. 3 minutes now in round 1.
He's going to go high with that kick now.
Man, that right hand is a bomb.
Get in and attack that leg hard with that.
This fight's going to be over.
What a great way of mixing up his attack. He didn't stay the course. He mixed it up. He went high when his opponent started going low, and now he's got him hurt very badly. trying to find that shot again.
Oh, good work with the jab there. All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie. Timely defense there. Huge block for him. Oh, double jab splits the goal. All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up. Lands a nice leg kick.
Get those combinations going. Move those hands.
Oh, he's got the single collar locked in the clinch now.
Notice the drive. Look at how they drive the knee right into the midsection.
Oh, nice straight. That'll work. Round two straight ahead. All right, so that's the end of the round. Pretty significant damage done in that round. Cut on the cheek, sustained there from that strike. Now the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. Better to be below the eye than above it, sure. But nonetheless, this could be a factor now moving forward. All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. A stunner there with the head strike midway through. Nearly got him out of there for good.
Almost got him out of there. He hurt him badly. He had his opponent hurt real bad. Now his opponent's walking back to his corner. Everybody looks confused. They don't know what they're supposed to do to try to change the way that this fight is going.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two. All right, so as this next round gets underway, hopefully the good action we saw in the last round will continue. Both fighters certainly had their ups and downs, both got the offense going, but now we'll see if one fighter or the other can really take control of what has been a very close fight thus far. Storyline in this one, his offensive prowess particularly.
Oh, both of them are landing massive shots.
Big elbow there, Lance. Oh, big left. Oh, this could do it. Go round two. Now some space as they exit the clinch. Oh, the roundhouse kick lands. Swing and a miss by Jamal Hill. And now leather being thrown on both sides. All right, he engages in the single collar tie. Well, his corner was pretty urgent after round one. A little bit lackluster there. That punch right there. His opponent's compromised.
It's one thing to land a hard shot. It's another thing completely to land a perfect shot. And that was a perfect shot. And you hear the crowd react every time they come together because they understand the power that these guys are striking with.
Hill's nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent. And a miss with the right hook. 45 seconds remain in the round.
In the tie clip, look for the knees to start.
So at long last, he finally lands his first takedown after several failed attempts. You knew coming in that he was going to stay committed to the takedown, kept on trying, and finally got him to the ground. Oh, huge ground strike there. I can see the cut man's actually getting excited.
He gets a single collar tie. Look for him to keep that elbow tight and throw punches with his free hand.
All right, so the round is over, and you see the cut man not wasting any time as the fighter makes his way back to the stool. The cut man will try to shut that cut on the bridge of his nose and prevent it from becoming a factor here moving forward. All right, let's check out some of the action, DC, and how about the punching acumen by that fighter in that previous round?
He does not waste anything. He does not loop punches. Everything's tight. Everything's precise. He's a sniper. We always talk about how he's a sniper. He is a sniper, and it showed in that exchange that allowed him to drop his opponent.
You ready? You ready?
Third round underway. This crowd is going sick after what they saw in that previous round. Truly an all-out brawl, seminal moments on both sides, and the fight is still going on. But
great moments by both of these fighters. Let's see who can continue down the path and really try and finish this fight.
He's cut. Get the elbow.
He turned his entire body into that uppercut, and it landed exactly as he was hoping for. Ooh, big shot lands.
well, he's landed a few big uppercuts. Now the head kick to boot.
Oh, nice kick.
And just misses with that big right hand. Well, looks as though his leg is hurt here. You can even see him limping a little bit. Just over 3 minutes to go in our third and final round.
Ooh, what a punch. Great job moving into his opponent and getting to that single collar.
Oh, nice straight left. Hill's dealing with an obvious limp right now. Perhaps it was that last kick to the right leg that caused him the problem. So we'll see if he can start checking some of those and make the adjustment. But clearly this is a storyline that could emerge throughout the rest of this fight. Under 2 minutes now to go in our third round. Body shot out, and it's a huge connection by Lair.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished.
Relax, relax. Keep your hands up, man.
Sweet dreams. Hill's blocking well now. Nice job to protect that already damaged nose as he raises the guard.
Go after the cut. End this fight. End it.
Well, it's all pace and pressure down the stretch. He is really lighting them up now. All right, so now we start to see some redness underneath the elbow. You got to think he's going to continue to attack the body.
I mean, he is throwing those kicks with evil intent. He is trying to break his leg with every single kick.
Oh, huge left. Oh, he gets up. The question is for how long? Lands a big elbow there. What a fight. Judges' scorecards will be needed tonight as we go the full 15 minutes. All right, the official decision is now in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges score the contest 29-28. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Carlos Blackjack
All right, Buff, thank you very much. And the kickboxer wasn't point fighting tonight. He was going for it. Doesn't get the finish, but certainly a performance that he will look back upon fondly, I would think.
Yeah, he'll be happy. He'll be very happy about this because there were a lot of positives in regards to his takedown defense, his impact when he was throwing his strikes, his ability to fight where he needed to fight and do the things that he needed to do in order to get this victory. All decisions are not created equally, and this was a dominant decision victory.
Our tale of the tape for this welterweight fight. Here once more, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the former UFC welterweight champion, Bilal, remember the name, Muhammad. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Sean Brady.
You ready to fight? You ready? Go.
All right, early round action here. We'll see if tonight is the night that Sean Brady finally meets his match. You can argue this is the most avoided guy in the UFC's welterweight division right now. Just a marauding, suffocating ground game, a developing striking game that has also proven to be problematic for his fellow contemporaries. And Sean Brady looking for that signature next-level win that's going to vault him into welterweight contention tonight. Well, it didn't take him long to get this fight to the ground.
Great job securing the takedown early, trying to impose his will on his opponent. Oh, he passes the half guard now, and he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt.
Posture's up now. That's a vicious head strike. How'd he take it? All right, looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful. Muhammad's in half guard.
Oh, right into mount.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Muhammad. Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there. Midway through round 1. Good movement defensively here on the ground by Brickhouse Brady. Nice positional control here. Posture's up now. Oh, and delivers. Huge punch to the head there. Right, just as we saw a few seconds ago, he finds the home for another ground and pound strike.
Beautiful punch lands there from inside the guard.
All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys will start throwing up legs, chasing triangles.
Well, nice transition there. You call that a reversal?
Yeah, you turn your defense into offense. Defensively, you switch position and you go right on the offensive. That's exactly what he did.
Oh, he's got his back. Well, this is some serious pressure from the top by Sean Brady.
Big ground and pound. That was a slick transition.
Brady's has got full mount now. Print the shirts, ground and pound. Nicely done there as he forces huge ground strikes. Let's go. Get him off. Get him off. Final seconds of round 1. Well, he's avoided a lot of the damage here on the ground. Nicely done with the head movement there.
Not staying still underneath his opponent is allowing him to not get hit with anything too damaging.
Stop.
All right, breathe deep and relax. Excellent job that round. Your striking looks beautiful. We have to keep that up now. We want more combinations.
All right, a lot of high-level striking action in that last round. Daniel, take us through it, if you would.
Tit for tat. Who has the best chin? It seemed as though they were looking for that answer. Both guys took risk. What a fantastic round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round 2.
Great missing.
All right, so we didn't see any takedown attempts from the BJJ player in round one, and as yet, he still hasn't attempted to take this fight to the ground.
Very surprising approach by this guy. He's so good on the ground. I would have expected him to try to get it to the ground earlier in the fight. But as we go on, it's starting to become very clear that that's not the game plan.
Trying to guard pass here, not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transition. In the half guard, he's got that arm triangle. Watch him pass to the opposite side. It looks real tight. He'll drop his weight to try to finish his technique. This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
Muhammad's in half guard.
Great shot from the top position.
Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people have gone away from this style of fighting. This man has embraced it, and you are seeing why he's one of the best that we've seen do it in a long time.
We have crossed the midpoint of this one.
Great job not only reversing the position, but getting to your dominant position.
Oh, that Darce choke is tight.
He's got it. He's got it.
Oh, that was deep, but he got out.
That was beautiful submission defense by this guy.
And now he reverses position. Wow. Side control now. Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll. We'll see how he chooses to defend here. Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure. Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Sean Brady.
Great ground and pound by this man. Great submission defense on display tonight.
30 seconds to go.
There it is. Now he's going to mount.
Final seconds of the round. Continues to apply pressure here in half guard. All right, feet on the hips here. 2 rounds in the books.
You're a little slow. You're on your heels. We've got to get on our toes now. We have to stay long. Remember, pump that jab.
All right, so a wild round and a wild sequence there on the ground, DC. Talk us through the highlight.
Yeah, man, you see 2 high-level grapplers going after it. One guy gets an advantage. The other guy always has a response. We thought it was over. A lesser opponent would have been submitted, but these 2 are 2 of the best grapplers in the entire UFC.
3rd round underway. Just misses there with the left. Oh, you gotta keep pressing here. Could be the beginning of the end.
Big right hand.
Brady's elbow attack here, blocked by the defense. Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. Big elbow there, Lance. Oh, nice punch. Oh, nice shot there, DC. He is officially run.
A big man that really has put his opponent on skates.
All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC.
Yup, they get too deep.
Oh, great submission defense. If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move. You got to shrimp. You got to get up on the hip to try to move your opponent off you or pull him down to close the space. He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
Brady's in half guard. All right, he's hanging out inside the closed guard of his opponent here, DC. You got to be careful. All right, looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but it's nothing to worry about now, but he's got to start to protect it.
Lands with the ground and pound. Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas. Are working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips.
He passed the half guard.
Well, they're attempting a choke now. Oh, he's got that submission locked in. Oh, makes an adjustment. What's he doing here?
He's jumping sides, J.A., trying to switch to an arm triangle.
Oh, under the chin here. Could be the end. Working on Ezekiel choking. He somehow gets out.
You just have to stay patient. It's so unfamiliar. If you panic, you're going to get submitted. He didn't panic. This is where he wants to be. Massive shot land. It's over, Johnny. Fight's done.
Seconds to go in the fight. Oh, heavy shots raining down. Oh my God! Unbelievable. So how about that as he pounds him out for the TKO? Prioritized the finish tonight. Absolutely gets it with style points. A huge, huge result here in this arena tonight.
It's always fun to see an athlete tell you what they're going to do, and then they do it. This guy told us he was going to get a finish, and that's exactly what he did. Him and his team are going to have a fantastic time tonight celebrating. They should all be very proud.
Here's Bruce Buffer now with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 47 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by TKO, Sean Brady!
Well, the celebration is on over there in the corner, and nothing subdued about it. They put a lot of time into this training camp and into this performance, and certainly their athlete delivered.
It was a result that they desired. They said, I don't care how this match ends, as long as I'm not standing there waiting on the judges. He got his opponent hurt, and he found the follow-up shots that allowed him to get the TKO.
And now our tale of the tape for this lightweight fight. Now for the introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Justin the Highlight Gaethje. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Charles the Bronx Oliveira.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, 2 of the greatest lightweights of all time ready to do battle tonight in front of a capacity crowd. Charles Oliveira and Justin Gaethje. Neither man has ever been involved in a boring fight, and when you are preparing for Charles Oliveira, I would imagine kind of a case of pick your poison at this point.
It really is pick your poison, because Gaethje had him hurt on a number of times in fight number 1. It looked like he was going to finish Oliveira. The problem is, you can't jump on Oliveira when you hurt him, because if you do, you run the risk of getting submitted. He's attacking guillotine.
Oh, that gilly is tight. Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
Oliveira getting work from the top here. These ground and pound strikes very effective. Let's see if he tries to work his way back to his feet.
Massive shot from the top. And another strike from the top lands for him.
Three minutes to go. Oliveira's in half guard now. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Block! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
Gaethje's back in half guard. Grounded him and pounded him. Nice job. And there it is, another strike. Gets through on the ground. Wow, all things considered, pretty good shot from bottom position. Oh, huge pop from the crowd as the fighters get back up to their feet. I don't know if these fighters came to see knockouts.
Yeah, the fans came to see him knock each other out. That's what they're going to get. All the grappling was beautiful to watch, Sean. But ultimately, oh, nice headlock.
Oh, that Von Flue choke is tight. We'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. And he's back to his feet. Good sign for him there. Well, he has stayed busy and he has stayed.
It was a perfectly placed shot, and you see his opponent reacting violently from that play. Oh, just opening up on him.
So Charles Oliveira came in with a decided grappling advantage in this matchup, and he's taken...
Oh, my God, he's hurt. He's hurt.
Man, these guys have some chins on them. Huge shots being landed on both sides.
Look at the left hook. Back and forth we go. These two guys are trading huge shots.
Great job last round. Had him hurt, almost finished. Look at him on the stool. He's still wobbly. This round, I want you to put the pressure on him. Get right in his face.
All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays from that last round.
Unbelievable to see these high-level competitors get in each other's face, tuck their chin, bite down on the mouth guard, and just let it all hang out over the course of 5 minutes.
All right, here we go now, round 2.
You ready to fight?
Charles "Du Bronx"
Ready.
Oliveira versus Justin Gaethje. Well, Gaethje going on that low kick early as usual. He's got a great chin, but he also rolls with the punch as well. He maybe isn't get the credit he deserves for his defensive acumen as a striker.
Lands a beautiful leg kick.
Oliveira doing the right things defensively. Now some separation.
Body shot.
All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. You gotta pay attention now before it gets worse.
Oliveira going to work here from guard. Nice combination there. Everything he throws is with fight-ending intentions. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. All right, he's got him in the north-south position here, DC. When you're in this position, however rare it may be, what are you trying to do?
I'm just trying to lay on. I'm just trying to cut air from going to your body. I'm just trying to make you carry my weight. I don't necessarily want to be here. And I don't know if this guy wants to be here right now. He will use this to try to get to the next position.
Don't want to be there for more reasons than one.
Don't want to be there. I don't want to be there on the bottom.
All right, side control now. All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out and just go for the finish.
Wrist control, wrist control.
Oh,
Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top. Oliveira is able to transition back to side control now.
nice transition.
Oliveira's right back to the full mount here. Really maximizing his shots here on the ground.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Making all these shots count. Going for the arm here. Looks pretty tight, DC.
It's getting tight right now, Joe.
Whoa! somehow, some way, he gets the arm out.
It looked like he was done, John, but he was able to stay comfortable, stay patient, and now he finds himself safe.
All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. You know, sometimes when you play basketball, you're in the zone. This dude's in the zone.
This guy's throwing his basketball in the midst of the ocean. He can't miss with anything that he throws. Every kick lands. Every punch lands. He is just outclassing this guy on the feet. You've got to find a way to change the way that this fight is playing out, or your night's going to end very early.
All right, so the round is over. You see, obviously, the fighter has a cut on his cheek sustained in that round, but better to be below the eye than above it. The cut man is in there trying to close it up. All right, they attend to the fighter on the stool, and I guess if you are going to be cut open, cheek ain't a bad place for it.
Yeah, it's the best spot, right? You never want to be cut. You never want to be bleeding, but if it's on the cheek, it's as good of a spot as it can be. But you still got to do something different, though, because even though the blood isn't going in your eye, every time you get hit there, it's horrible.
Ready.
Third round underway. Early right hand gets through for Dubois.
He's hurt so bad. He's got to find safety, find a way that you can recover.
To the target. Let's see if his opponent can survive.
I cannot believe he is still standing after taking that punch. There we go. He passes the half. And look at him attacking the arm triangle on the other side. He's going to lock him down, try to pass all the way across his body. Once he gets across, he's going to drop. How in the world will he escape that submission?
Champ, these submission setups aren't that bad, but he keeps getting denied.
Yeah, because he's not panicking. He's taking his time. He knows what to do whenever something is coming in his direction. It's beautiful. It's beautiful to watch a guy comfortable even when he's under attack.
3 minutes now to go to decide this one.
He's got to start throwing now.
Ground and pound strike there now.
Watch armbar here. What a tight armbar.
Outstanding pressure from top position here by Oliveira. Oh, belly down now. Oh, he got him.
And notice how he got his body all the way across to the opposite side. Now, he's in the on belly, but it's much better than where he was before. Oh, he got to the spot. Nice shots landing from the top position. He's got to be careful here.
Another ground and pound strike lands. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. All right, it's late in the fight now. I don't need to be a judge to tell you that he is clearly losing. What is a fighter's mentality when you know you need a finish? Charles Oliveira gets the finish. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 13 seconds of the third round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Charles the Bronx Oliveira.
All right, you heard it there from Buff Charles Oliveira, your winner by knockout as yet another elite lightweight crumbles in his wake.
Charles Oliveira is a dog. I mean, this guy is so powerful. Even going back to the Michael Chandler fight, you recognize that he has this power that can shut your lights out. And tonight, it was on full display as he earns a knockout victory.
Well, Brian T. City Ortega was 14-0 with a no contest when he ran into Max Holloway in his first UFC championship opportunity. That night didn't go his way, but a lot of people think he has all the skills and all the makeup to eventually get that belt around his waist.
You don't lose, you get an opportunity to get better, and that's what Brian Ortega has to do after he lost that fight to Max Holloway. He will look to take those lessons learned in the octagon over the course of 4.5, 5 rounds and apply them to his career as he goes forward. He has the skill, he has the heart, he has the ability, but now you just got to put it all together if you want to realize a UFC championship.
And of course, if you hear the ladies screaming, that's because T-City has taken his shirt off in the inspection team. So here he is, the UFC featherweight champion, Alexander Volkanovski. It's a title he always thought he would have. He just needed the opportunity. And we all saw what he did in outclassing the all-time great Max Holloway. Alexander Volkanovski is the total package. We make a lot about his rugby league career, and at one point he was a 214-pound athlete. He was an absolute marauder, but now he's fell to 145 pounds. He truly has every skill of being a long-reigning champion. This division has a bunch of killers in it. Right now, they're all chasing the killing man, Alexander Volkanovski. Now our tale of the tape for this featherweight championship fight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the co-main event of the evening. It's time! And now, 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Featherweight Championship of the world.
Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Brian T. City Ortega.
And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, Alexander the Great Volkanovski.
The veteran Herbert Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready.
All right, T-City trying to get some revenge tonight as Brian Ortega comes up on this challenge against the other world, Alexander Volkanovski. What else can you say about this city kickboxing fighter, Eugene Behrman, Sergey Paulette, the rest of the coaching staff? These guys have taken Volk's game to a whole new level.
They have taken it to another level. I've never seen him look so good. He's getting better every time he goes out there. And I believe it's that ability to go 25 minutes as if he's fighting for 5. That lets him fight and process information like not many others can. But in Brian Ortega, it doesn't always work according to plan. He has those intangibles, those things that make you lose yourself in moments. And in those moments is where T-City gets his submissions off. You got to be very careful because Brian is very dangerous.
All right, so we will see early on how the Volk man chooses to proceed, and no surprise to see Volkanovski go to the leg kick early.
I mean, we have seen this constantly with Alexander Volkanovski, especially in the first Max Holloway fight. He won the fight behind the leg kicks. He is so smart inside of the octagon that he will throw these leg kicks, not hard, but they draw something out of you, and then he starts to attack you with things that have more force. This guy's tremendous, and that is why he's the best pound-for-pound fighter in the world.
Volkanovski gets touched by that kick there. Hard shots landing on both sides here. Well, that left hand has been there at times, not on that attempt. All right, so a nice job there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage.
Those hands never leave where they're supposed to be, and if you do that, most times you will block the shot that's incoming.
2 minutes to go.
Keep your hands up and keep that head moving.
Real sneaky body kick.
So we pull up the numbers. Oh!
Yeah, he's hurt really bad.
Pressure, pressure, pressure.
Beautiful shot lands to the leg there.
Volkanovski going for the takedown and misses. Oh, solid kick right there. Under a minute to go in round one. Well, we talk about these calf kicks all the time. Don't want to take too many more of those.
I cannot believe how damaging that strike has become.
Nicely timed kick to the body for the champion.
Oh my goodness, he might have it.
Oh, gives up on the submission now, so preferring to maybe get to a dominant position instead. He's got a better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage.
Second round, straight ahead.
All right, take a seat for a minute. Deep breath. In through that nose, out through that mouth. All right, that was awesome. Don't get lazy on your takedowns. Keep your hands up. Let's punch through that shit.
All right, we now take a look back at some of the highlights from that last round, DC. A lot for the replay guys to choose from.
I mean, these guys are going to be very busy trying to find what replay to show you guys. Lands on both sides of the octagon. Both guys fought great. What a phenomenal round.
All right, here we go now, champ. Round two.
Ready,
Alexander Volkanovski
Ready.
versus Brian T-City Ortega. All right, next round is now underway. Hopefully the action continues at a high level. Pretty good first 5 minutes.
Pretty good first 5 minutes. Both of them can really pick it up. Let's see who decides they're going to lead the dance as we go forward.
Ortega getting worked here from the top. Ground and pound strikes raining down. Close guard.
He's got his foot on the hips. Now he's going to attack the triangle choke here. Look for him to try to move the arm across so he can still get the shot. Good job by the champ there. Slide back up.
Well, he has expended a lot of energy going for these submissions tonight. I'm not sure his opponent is actually submittable.
No, it doesn't seem like it because every time he goes for a submission, he gets close, or at least he expects to get close. But his opponent is so on his game that he's not giving him much to work with. This has been a beautiful display of grappling offensively, but also defensively.
Just over 3 minutes now to go in round two.
Slice him up with the elbows.
Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start. Oh, nice.
Well, that combination's going to leave a mark. You see him getting top position, standing over his opponent, and delivering the ground strike. Nice job by Volkanovski. Lands the ground and pound strike here. Oh, another strike lands from the top. Back him out now. All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. He talked to us a lot about pace and pressure, and he has certainly kept up his end of the bargain.
I mean, the cardio is fantastic tonight. He is pushing at a level that we have not seen him fight before. This is shades of Colby Covington, Max Holloway, those guys that can fight all night. He is showing you that he has done the work in the training room, and it's on full display tonight.
Ortega's in half guard. Well, you know he's comfortable fighting off his back.
Great job finding his shots from the top position.
All right, feet on the hips here.
Just like this, now he's chasing the triangle.
And this could be trouble here. Looks like it's pretty tight. He's trying to work his head out of harm's way.
Attacking the elbow.
Oh, he escapes.
He got out. I mean, wow, that is great submission defense. Nice. Nice shot there by the champ. Gotta be very careful there.
fighters had him out this time. I want you to keep.
Well, a lot of highlights from which to choose over those previous 5 minutes, DC. A lot of good work on the ground.
You knew, John, going into the fight, that if he was able to get this fight to the floor, he would have the most success, and you saw it in that exchange. He was able to get posture, land some really good ground and pound as the round came to an end.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight.
Nice land. Great punch.
Oh, nice job avoiding the damage from that elbow. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Ortega circling to his right. Well, clearly his leg is hurt, and now you see him starting to limp a little bit, Che.
Yeah, he's starting to limp from the leg damage. He's been beat up, but his opponent told us, he goes, this guy does not check kicks very well. He does not do a good job of recognizing those types of attacks. He's taking full advantage of it.
Well, he's doing a nice job here blocking these shots. The chin is tucked, the hands are high. Pretty good job defensively thus far.
Great job defensively. He's seeing everything coming.
Well, showing no signs of slowing down, and 87 total strikes have landed for Alexander Volkanovski. And connecting with 52% accuracy against Brian Ortega. Under 3 minutes to go in our third round. And now they are throwing both sides with conviction. Big strike lands.
Big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down that finish.
Well, it's not broken. No need to fix it as he continues to target that damaged pathway.
It would take one hard check. If he gets that knee up, if he gets that shin up, that will stop him from going to the well so many times back to back.
Oh, man, it ain't Dikembe Mutombo, but he is blocking all these shots coming this way.
Get that out of here. He sees it coming. You're going to have to mix it up.
Shake that finger.
Shake that finger.
Oh, he's really starting to apply pressure on his opponent here. Different approach here in the last couple rounds, and it's the exact sense of urgency that you want to see from a fighter. Take the judges out of it.
Great timing on that double leg.
Pretty athletic off his back to avoid that strike from the top. Ortega's eye appears to be closing up by the center. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. All right, working inside the closed guard now. This is no safe place against this opponent. Ortega's back in half guard. Final seconds of round 3. All right, that's 3 rounds in the books. We are headed to the championship rounds.
All right, take a seat, sit down, relax, take a drink, slow that heart rate down. Listen, I want you to keep doing what you're doing. You're breaking it, okay?
All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Fourth round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, here we go, fourth round of a possible 5. And this is the time where fighters are really tested, right? Dig deep, in on the heart, and see who has the advantage.
You feel pretty good in round number 5. Round number 4 is the one that really does test the fighter. It really does test the mettle of the guy inside of the octagon.
And there's a takedown attempt. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Swing and a big miss by Volkanovski. Nice uppercut. Looking to land the right just out of range. body work really starting to take its toll here. Obvious redness on that right side.
Oh, nice takedown defense.
Both fighters throwing heat now. Right kick is there again for Alexander Volkanovski, DC.
Those leg kicks, he's so good at registering where his opponent's going to be. So he throws the leg kicks to build a read. Right now he lands another one. And as we expect, Alexander Volkanovski is once again ahead in the first.
Lands a kick there with the lead leg. Nice work by Volkanovski. Well, he misses with the left punch there.
It's okay. Keep going. Keep going.
That's a really strong leg kick there by T-City, Brian Ortega. Well, new round, same narrative. He continues to punish the body yet again, just as he did in the previous frame. Well done to catch the kick. We'll see what he can do with it. Nice jab by Ortega. Oh, a huge block there. Trying to go to the body here. Unable to find the top. Oh, what a connection by him there. His opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
He's almost done. I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, you don't know whether to run, hide, grab, or wrestle. He's confused. He's as confused as he was on his first test in elementary school.
Oh, big left hook there.
Come on, let him go.
All right, 45 seconds now to go on the round.
He's going to guillotine. You better protect your neck when you fight this guy because he's got the guillotine locked in.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
10 seconds remaining here in round 4. Buzzer sounds for the end of round 4.
Stop!
He beat you that last round. He's winning the slugfest. That's the type of fight he wants. And let him think this last round is how it's going to go. Lure him into a slugfest.
All right, now we check out some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about the display of striking?
Just high level. I mean, you would think that we're watching a K1 level kickboxing match opposed to being in the UFC. Both displayed great technical skills, unbelievable striking.
Ready to fight? Ready.
We have arrived at this 5th and final round. Lands a nice straight. Well, what that kick was good. Oh, he's had a huge strike right there. I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shots that he lands. Great job. Oh, my goodness. That's levitating.
Looks like a potential submission attempt here. Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in. Good movement on the ground here defensively. Big shots landed by him now. Ortega's looking to pass out of the half guard here and get that side control, but he is denied by the opposition.
Great job landing from the top position. He does everything so well, and he's so calm. He's so calm in the face of such a big spot.
All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
Volkanovski's in half guard. Under 3 minutes to decide this one. All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Gonna try to take his opponent's back here, and he does. Can't get a good awareness by the defensive fighter. Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, Jonathan, he just gets up. Right to the knee on belly.
Ortega's got him in a crucifix. Gonna work from the top now.
Let's get focused.
Good, solid strike on the ground. Might get the TKO here. Ortega's back inside control here. All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut.
Posture, look to do damage.
Ortega's in half guard. All right, trying to pass here. As Global Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
20 seconds to go in the fight.
Take it back, take it back. Take it back, don't look.
Oh, Volkanovski's eye is closing up. All right, so there it is, the final horn, a lifetime of work, all building to this moment, and the underdog challenger comes up large with his striking game tonight. He's going to be the new champ.
I mean, he came up big in a massive spot. He was the underdog. He wasn't supposed to get this done. He relied on what got him here, the striking, to take the title from the long-reigning champion.
The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score this contest 49-46. For the winner by unanimous decision and new undisputed UFC featherweight champion of the world, Brian T-City Ortega.
All right, so there he is, the new UFC featherweight champion. Kind of looks like the after party has already started in the octagon. I know you'll be there shortly, champ.
I mean, it's going to be a great night. Look, I wasn't on his bandwagon on the way to the octagon, but I'm solely on it on the way out as he's going out there with that championship. I'll be at the party. It is going to be a great, fun time. John, you can come with me if you want.
You got a +1 tonight,
I got a +1, baby.
I'll be there. So this #1 welterweight contender has found his way back to a title fight. A lot of people didn't think he would get there, and he's made a career of proving that as well.
You know, he carries a chip on his shoulder. You tell this man that he can't do something, he will make it a point to get that done. He said from the moment he walked out the octagon last time and didn't win the belt, that I will be back. Many smirked at him, many laughed, but his inner circle believed that it was only a matter of time before their guy got another chance, and when he got here, he would get the job done.
Now, some would argue he wasn't ready the first time around. I think that's probably a little bit too simplistic, but there's no denying he has rounded out his game. He has evolved. He's maximized the developmental time, and I believe we'll have a new champion by next time. Leon Edwards enters the octagon with his mind set on one thing tonight, that UFC championship belt. tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the co-main event of the evening. It's time! And now, 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world.
Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Leon Rocky Edwards.
And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, Kamaru, the Nigerian Nightmare, Usman.
Herb Dean, third party in the octagon tonight. All right, here we go at 170 pounds, Kamaru Usman and Leon Edwards. Nothing really resembling a weakness on film for Kamaru Usman. The jab is outstanding. Path of least resistance, though, tonight, I would think would be the takedown.
And that is what paid dividends for him in fight number 1. But you got to imagine that Leon Edwards today is much better. He has shown it. Leon Edwards has shown tremendous takedown defense. He has shown a great ability to get back up and take it down. And when he is on his feet, he is one of the cleaner boxers that we have seen in the UFC.
Nice. Nicely done.
Now they separate.
Oh, beautiful striking there by Leon Edwards. He has really become a well-rounded welterweight. You saw him in the Nelson fight, how good his wrestling defense was. Leon Edwards is a real problem. So there it is, just as he said in our fighter meeting, he's going to pursue the clinch at all costs. He doesn't care about the crowd booing. This is how you defeat a kickboxer, and the wrestler's going to try to tie him up.
Oh, yeah, give him no space, give him no distance to operate with, smother him. That's exactly what this wrestler's trying to do. You don't really stand after you take a head kick like this. That is such nothing to even be on his feet right now. What a fight. Both of these guys are trying to finish.
Usman strike attempt there. Just over 2 minutes to go. Edwards gets caught with that punch. Don't be afraid to get that head off the center line.
Those are big strikes.
All right, so the commitment to the takedown pays off. After several failed attempts, he finally gets his first takedown. Now let's see what he can do with it.
You got to scramble here.
He's got to be careful here.
Well, good dexterity and movement here on the ground to avoid any further damage, courtesy of that ground and pound. Nice job off of his back by Edwards. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Oh, the ground and pound strikes continue to rain down. The opponent better move out of harm's way. The referee's going to stop this.
He better start to move. And when his opponent starts to posture, he needs to put his feet on the hip, push him away, try to escape this very, very dangerous position. Using a lot of good movement.
Final seconds here in round 1. Good work from the top here by Kamaru Usman. Round 2 next.
Stop.
Well, how's that for a 5-minute performance? The round is over mercifully for his opponent. You just got to make sure you stay the course, though, at this point, I would think, right? Because you nearly got the finish, but you didn't, and the opponent figures to make some adjustments.
Absolutely, and he's from a great team, John. You know that the opponent's from a great team, so they're going to tell him all the right things in between rounds. So he's got to stay the course, as you said. Be calm, be patient. Do exactly what you did prior, that put you in such a phenomenal situation going into the next round.
All right, let's look back at some of the action, DC. A huge round, particularly when it came to that liver strike that really buckled his opponent.
It buckled his opponent bad. I'm surprised that the guy's still standing. I don't know exactly what his corner can do to try to bring him back. When you take those types of strikes, you generally don't recover fast. Let's see what they do to try to bring him back.
Usman gets caught by that straight punch. Can't take too many more of those. There's the single.
Oh, now he's going to find himself in a little more danger. Changing the position.
Get the back! Get the back!
All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Edwards. Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through. All right, north-south position now. We'll see how he chooses to proceed. All right, so some definite damage underneath the elbow now on the side of his opponent. A lot of strikes to the body starting to add up.
Yeah, a lot of strikes to the body and mixing up the attack, not being one-dimensional, not headhunting inside the octagon. I think he has fought beautifully right now. He's starting to show it.
Under 3 minutes to go in round 2. Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here. Edwards is in half guard now.
Now he's going full mount. Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep.
Moving his head pretty well defensively on the ground here. He's having his way with him here. All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep.
All right, so he lands again just like we saw in the last round, realizing a lot of success with his Muay Thai game.
You know, why change it? It's working, and it's working from the very start of the fight. The moment this fight started, you saw the advantage that we predicted was there. He started to take advantage of it early, and now he's continuing to build on that. This kickboxer looks amazing tonight.
These are big shots, and they're not glancing blows. When he's throwing, he is landing so clean that his head is starting off the mat.
Oh, how about the speed on that reversal there? I mean, I know you can get out of some bad spots, but not with that type of speed.
You cannot allow him to get leverage on the bottom. What a sweep.
Good right. Stop.
Listen, it's the...
All right, there's the horn, and what a round it was. DC, take us through the replays.
Punch after punch. He landed him at will. He went right at his opponent, got in his face, and showed this is my octagon. We are going to dance to the beat of my tune.
Well, doing his able best to avoid the ground and pound here. Nice job by Usman.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Just misses with the right. Straight connection right up the gut, DC. He's in a world of trouble now.
They say the straight moves are the ones that get there first, and it got right to the target.
Oh, well done with the knee to the head. Big shots being landed on both sides here. Oh! Well, no denying that he rocked him, but couldn't quite get the finish.
He hurt him real bad, but he couldn't find the shot that would put him to sleep. He threw a lot of punches, but he couldn't get the one to land on the button that would end the night.
Big left hand lands. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Edwards gets caught by the elbow.
Beautiful ground strike landed.
Another ground and pound strike lands. High-level guard pass there as he moves into half guard.
You know the guy's going to his left on the pass, but you cannot stop him. He is tremendous at passing the guard.
Oh, he postures up in a big an elbow. All right, he's got the full mount now. Is this one of the most dominant positions in MMA? Is that fair to say?
It's a very dominant position. It's one of the most ideal positions you can get to, especially if you are fighting someone that doesn't truly understand that they're not in as much danger as they are, because it's dangerous, but there are a lot of outs, and if a person isn't very understanding of that, then you can really, really put some damage on them. Look at that. Recognize he's about to lose position.
All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here.
Oh, nice right hand by the champ. Yeah.
Oh, good ground and pound here. Another ground and pound strike gets home. All right, great position for him here. He's got the full mount. Let's see if he can get that ground and pound going.
Oh, he's got to get it going, but he can't rush. A lot of times, guys get in the full mount and they rush, they get nervous. They're like, oh my goodness, I'm winning. The reality is, you're winning, but it can change in a matter of seconds, because then they can be gone. He's got to drop his hips, be really heavy at the opponent's base, and then just start to work. Make the opponent give his back so they can try to get his chokes off, or find great ground and pound, but very patient ground and pound from such a dominant position.
Oh, the ground and pound is there. All right, 3 rounds down, potentially 2 more to go. We are headed to the championship rounds.
Deep breath and recover. Bring that heart rate down. You're winded. That's okay. It's a fight. You're supposed to be tired. This next round.
All right, so there's the end of the round, and the tide has officially turned. A huge head strike to stun his opponent. We'll see which corner can adjust here moving forward.
I mean, they've got to be celebrating. They've got to be happy. Everything's working. But the other side has to be concerned. They have to figure something out, make some sort of adjustment to try to change the tide of this fight.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here's round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds.
Keep going.
All right, so here we go with our 4th round of a possible 5, and a lot of fighters change up their training camp when they're fighting 5 rounds versus 3.
Yeah, you got to change it up. You have to mix things up, because fighting for an extra 10 minutes is not enough. Guys don't do this normally. It's a 15-minute fight, so you have to do things physically and also mentally to make sure that you're ready to go that extra 10 minutes.
Well, the most significant stat in this fight has been body strikes, and at times in the past, maybe you could say he's been a headhunter, but tonight...
And it was perfect. It was absolutely perfect, John. Great placement on that uppercut. Look at that. Quick finish. That was beautiful. Some separation from his first position.
So now his body language really started.
Both of these gentlemen are putting it on the line.
Oh! Big shots exchanged in the pocket there. Huge left.
Hey, keep moving. Hey, take that shot. Take the shot.
Throwing that jab, no good.
Nice, low single takedown.
Edwards is trying to lock up on a submission now. Oh, he's looking for the finish now.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back up.
Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here. These ground strikes are really starting to add up. There's another one.
The hard grind keeps paying dividends. He has opened up the cut.
Oh, that's it! Come on, Usman!
Holy smokes!
So what a moment in this man's career. A huge finish in front of a capacity crowd. After party's going to be on fire. How about it?
I mean, I'm just sitting here stunned because to watch a young athlete have a performance like this was really amazing. The finishing instincts, his ability to close the show, it was next level. It was amazing, John.
All right, we now go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 23 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by TKO and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Kamaru, the Nigerian Nightmare,
All right, so you heard it there from Bruce Buffer. Kamaru Usman, your winner by TKO. He felt like if he was patient, the finish would materialize tonight, and that's largely the way it went down.
He did. He was paid. I mean, that's his personality. He isn't a guy that is going to overextend or put himself at risk. He takes his time, finds his punches, lands them, and then when he sees that he has you hurt, he jumps on you. He's a phenomenal fighter, and once again, he proves it in this fight tonight.
And, of course, he took no damage as well, which is an encouraging sign as he spins it forward later this year for another big matchup. Kamaru Usman getting it done as he has done so many times. Expect a Super Bowl feel in this arena here tonight because the biggest superstar in mixed martial arts history, Conor McGregor, is back. The celebrities are out in droves, all of them to see the former two-division UFC champion, the Notorious Conor.
The stars always come out when the Notorious One steps in the octagon, and he's earned that right. He is the biggest star in mixed martial arts, not only in mixed martial arts, but in sports across all platforms. One of the best fighters the UFC has ever seen. Not only a great fighter, but a great spokesman, a great salesman, and a guy that people always want to see.
And DC, we know you move that celebrity needle, but you don't move it like Conor McGregor.
Not like the Notorious One.
We talk so much about his star power and what he has done for the sport, and rightfully so, that sometimes we don't spend enough time talking about just how skilled a fighter this is when it comes to distance management, the striking skills. We'll see how it goes for him here in the return tonight. Ready to battle and take home that elusive UFC gold. So MAKHACHEV getting back on the proving ground here tonight, putting his undisputed UFC lightweight championship on the line. So much to love about this man's mixed martial arts acumen, his fight IQ, and you got to think it's going to take the very best out of his opponent to wrest the belt away.
Anyone that hopes to beat MAKHACHEV has to be on their game. Your wrestling's got to be on point. Your striking's got to be on point. But more than anything, you have to have a steel mind. Cannot break in front of MAKHACHEV because he will then drown you. This guy is a champion for a reason, and as you have seen time and time again, Hasbullah joins the Dagestanis in the octagon.
Perhaps that's an X factor tonight. The great Hasbullah in the corner of Islam Makhachev. Islam Makhachev set to fight the notorious Conor McGregor. Tail of the tape now for this lightweight championship fight. All All right, now for the particulars, we go inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Lightweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, the notorious McGregor! And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, is MAKHACHEV!
Herbert Dean's in the building. He's the third man in the octagon tonight. All right, round getting underway, and we take a look at the Combat Sambo World Champion and UFC lightweight contender, Islam Makhachev. What will he do in this fight? Well, oftentimes he does whatever he wants to do. Certainly he... McGregor getting absolutely worked from the top here on the wrong end of nearly all of these ground and pound strikes. Oh, big shots from the top. Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet. Oh, goes upstairs and lands with the high kick.
I give one, I take one, you give one, you take one. That's how this fight is being played out.
Going to the side kick. And there he goes, lands another combination. His cardio is so good that it allows him to put forth this type of output.
When his opponent is done at 2, he is stringing together 4, 5, 6 more different strikes. You don't do that without having fantastic cardio.
Just over 3 minutes to go now. You wonder if the offensive fighter's going to start to get frustrated here. Most skipped on all these shots are getting blocked.
They're getting blocked because he's fighting one of the best defensive fighters in the UFC. Taking for a ride. Nice double low. Nice finish. Oh, right into mouth. Now he's looking arm triangle on the opposite side. When he goes to finish, look, he's got it locked.
Oh, he is out. How good is that?
That is phenomenal submission defense by this young man.
All right, so once more he takes the fight to the ground. That was his game plan, exactly what he planned on doing coming into the fight. So far, so good.
So far, so good. There's no reason to be disappointed. He does a fantastic job of entering, and once he gets to the takedown, he does a great job of securing top position and really getting damage off of his opponent.
Man, this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just staying busy for the sake of staying busy. These strikes are doing damage.
Oh, yeah, no pity pat to this guy. This guy's trying to land. He's trying to land effective strikes. There it is. Now he's going to mount.
Well, how about the movement off of the back? Nice job to avoid the ground and pound here by Islam Makhachev. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Close guard here. He's very comfortable here working off of his back, DC. 5 minutes in the books.
Stop. Take a seat. Deep breath. Good. Relax. Take a drink of water and listen. I want you to set those kicks up a little bit better.
All right, so there's the horn. Let us now look back at some of the action in that round, DC, and he had his takedown game going early and often.
Yeah, he had it going great. I mean, he did a great job of finding his entries, rushing to his finishes before his opponent could react and defend him. He should be very proud of the work he did over the course of that last round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we are, early round 2. Lead hook is good by McGregor.
Oh, my goodness, what a kick. Good kick.
so we'll see if he goes for another takedown here, and it's the way he's approaching the center, too, that I think you've liked so far.
I love it, man. I love how he's throwing the left hook and almost pulling himself into his shot. Punch goes as the opponent's hands go up, drives himself into the dive to try and secure a takedown. Truly, truly high-level striking mixed with unbelievable wrestling. Oh, nice box.
Nice defense there. Huge block. Well, the right hand has been there at times, not that time. Nice kick there by Connor. Just over 3 minutes now to go. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. So a much different approach for him here in this second round. He was a little bit tentative in round one, a little bit of a feeling out process. Now he has clearly found his rhythm, found the range. We'll see if he can continue with more activity here in round two.
He's doing a really good job of getting on that high crotch and just following the action.
MAKHACHEV's in half guard.
He's got to be careful here.
Scramble and go! Scramble and go!
A lot of top pressure being applied here. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by McGregor. Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again. Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight.
Let's go!
This is a terrible position.
Time to work.
Takes his back now. All right, half guard position for him here, and I can hear Dominic Cruz in the back of my head just screaming about underhooks somewhere.
Yeah, he loves, I mean, but he's right? He's so right in terms of if you're on your back in the half guard, one thing you can't be is flat on your...
MAKHACHEV's looking for an arm bar here. Oh, could be the beginning of the end. That looks tight. And the horn sounds on round two.
We need to go out there and push the pace and start to run away with this fight. I need you to mix things up a little bit more. Be aggressive.
All right, that's the end of the round as we show you some of the highlights over those 5 minutes. Really a clinic when it comes to the ground and pound.
Yeah, man, this is what you're taught. When you're learning to become a ground and pound fighter, you want to do it exactly like he did. Gain posture, have height, control hands and wrists. Land strikes, don't throw too many, throw just enough, control, throw again, control. He did it perfect.
Ready. Go.
All right, here we go with this third round of this championship fight. Well, most fights, huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot, that will finish the fight.
All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground. Back to his feet. Oh, nice combination from McGregor.
Way to be first.
Pretty good position here with the single collar in the clinch. And now some separation.
Keep your hands up for me. Come on now. Let's move. Let's recompose. Stay.
Back to the overhand left, no good. MAKHACHEV's cheek looks like it's cut here, starting to bleed a little bit now. Lands the ground and pound strike.
Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position.
Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
Well, he's got his back now. All All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not fought. No reversal is not fought. Everything they're doing is fought to the very last minute before it gets given up.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Islam Makhachev.
Another strike gets through from the top position.
Now potentially working on a submission instead. Ooh, that looks tight. Oh, and now he gives up on the submission. Postures up now and lands a devastating strike to the head. Well, not good body language from his opponent here, DC. He's curled up.
No, he's exhausted. He's been beaten. He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistent.
Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike. That's 3 rounds. We're now headed to the championship rounds. All right, so the round is over, but not before damage was done. Cut on the cheek, sustained in that round. Cut man in there quickly as usual to try to seal it up.
I know you got more in you.
All right, so back to the stools we go. They say defense wins championships, and he has not defended well tonight.
He isn't trying, or at least it doesn't seem like he's trying. He has got to move his head. He's trying to react when the punch is already coming, and that's not working. If he takes many more of these shots, this fight is going to be stopped due to the swelling.
Ready to fight? Ready.
We have arrived at the 4th round fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, 4th round is now underway as we get to the championship rounds. What is a fighter's mindset when you get to this 16th minute?
This is when you understand that nothing is ever going to be hard. This is the hardest round in fighting. This is going to really test your will and your desire to become champion.
Back and forth we go. Missed with that right hand. All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie. McGregor's body getting all sorts of bruised up on that right side now.
Nice shot there by the champ. Another takedown lands.
Right into side mount. Oh, he's got him in a crucifix now, DC.
Look at him attack that arm triangle on the opposite side. When it's time to finish.
Oh, looks tight to me. Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, but the submission defense wins this transition.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control.
Now he's got a good body position, yup.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Conor. These ground strikes are starting to add up. Makhachev's in half guard. All right, so from being dominated to in the dominant position. Nice reversal on the ground.
Get them out here.
Makhachev's looking for that arm triangle now. Oh, he's got that submission tight now. Oh, gives up on the submission now.
Well, he had it tight, John, but then he decided to keep the dominant position by giving it up.
Under a minute now to go in the round.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
All right, he's got him in the north-south position now. I know the crowd thinks it's funny when this happens, but if you're the bottom fighter, nothing
not fun. This is not a fun position to be in.
Oh, big shots here. 20 down, 5 to go.
All right, breathe, relax, good. I want exactly what you did in that last round. I want you to do that again, okay? I think we're up on the scorecard.
All right, a lot of tremendous striking action in that last round, DC. I know you don't have a telestrator, but take us through the replay.
I mean, I would love to have my telestrator right now. That was a great display of high-level mixed martial arts striking. Both combatants stood toe-to-toe and let it all hang out.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Fifth and final round. Man, his jab is good. There it is. Lunges forward with a left there.
He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more aggressive and more loose with his strikes, he's landing.
McGregor gets hit with a kick.
That kick, as effective as it is, one gets checked like the Anderson Silva situation.
McGregor's nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity, but nothing ideal about it here in the middle of this fight. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. All right, he's got the feet on the hips now, DC, in a pretty good position to get out, I would think, if he so chooses.
Absolutely. This is the ideal position for escaping. Now, you're not going to get a submission off or anything like that, but you having your feet on your opponent's hips, it just allows you to build a push. You just push with your feet. You elevate your opponent's hips away from you, and then you just get a jiu-jitsu escape. Push your hands back. Oh, my goodness.
You gotta be kidding me.
Make the bad man stop. A nice stoppage win for him here tonight, and the other side just couldn't handle the incoming assault. A flurry of punches, most of them upstairs, and when those big shots land repeatedly, the referee has no choice but to step in and call the fight. Bruce Buffer to wrap it up.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 30 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by TKO and still the undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Islam Makhachev.
Well, for my money, this is the deepest, toughest UFC division, and the road to lightweight glory still goes through that man's backyard. Congratulations to the champion once again.
And he's got a massive fence around that backyard, not letting anybody in. He's not trying to share this title reign. He wants to be the UFC champion for a long time, and with performances like this, it's hard to argue that anything is going to...